Welcome to the Grow Family Network, and today we're going to talk about gardening and money. For those people that are kind of getting into gardening, as you start to progress into growing your garden, you understand that, man, this stuff costs high. Everything costs crazy high. But on this channel, what I try to do is I try to show you how to bring your costs all the way down, say about 90% down, and that's what we do. For the most part, I don't buy any garden supplies, though I might do some of that this year, but for the most part I don't buy any garden supplies during the spring summer growing season. They're gonna kill you. It's like they're gonna take you to the bank. What you want to do is you want to wait somewhere around August, September, October, November. Hopefully somewhere around that October, November-ish time frame, when the stores are starting to try to bring in that Thanksgiving and Christmas stuff, and they need to move this other stuff out the way, which is the gardening stuff. That's when you're gonna get your best deals. Also, I find some deals right before the season starts, which means some stuff, especially like a lot of your organic fertilizers that do have a date on them, they'll try to push those off the shelf so the companies can send in like the up-to-date stock. So with that being said, I found some great deals this year, and I'm gonna go over some of this stuff with y'all. We did a video with a 90% haul, but I've gotten so much more stuff that I haven't done videos on that I wanted to take time out before the season starts and just to show you all that stuff. So let me wait till my dogs calm down, and I gotta go get my son because he's running down the driveway, and I'll be right back and we'll start right here. Be right back. All right, so I'm back. Hopefully that's all calmed down. Let's go. So let me start here. This is something that I'm gonna use probably for looks, for our food forest, all of that. I'm gonna show you this first. These are sturdy tomato cages, and I got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I got 15 of these, and what I did, I went to Walmart one day, and when I go to Walmart, I don't go in through the grocery section. I don't go in through like the pharmacy household section. I always go in through the garden section, so that way when I go in, I get my little pass through and I see something, you know, whoa, I can grab it right quick. But I kid you not, these were on sale for 50 cents each. I couldn't believe it. I went to the lady at the register and I was like, can you ring this up for me? I was like, cause the sign outside says 50 cents. And she was like, if that's what the sign says, yeah, all that garden stuff over there is 50 cents. So I got 16 of these. Let me show you something else. And I got 48 of these for 50 cents each. If you remember, me and Bevs did a video in our living room, and we was tagged in this 3 things we learned about the 2019 growing season, and that was one of the things that I tried to stress, was that this year, for the most part, I'm gonna try to get away from indeterminate tomatoes, and I'm gonna strictly go to at least a row or 2 to just bush tomatoes. And the reason for that is, with my work schedule and with my kids, it's hard to get out there every day and keep twine and all that stuff up. I just need a break from that for a year. So with these tomato cages, I grew 4 bush plants last year, and they did so amazing, so well, and all I had was one little piece of steak. So this year I'm gonna take these cages and I'm gonna put these down with my transplants that I'm gonna put in, and hopefully I won't have to do any staking. I'll just have to add a few plants here and there. Probably about a month after I plant the first ones, I'll go back and plant the second crop. So let me move this out the way. So 48 of those. Also, what was 50 cents each. Some of the stuff I don't have, but it was a lot of steaks. This was something that I saw and I was like, this is really, really cool. I could have did a whole video on this just by itself. This was really, really cool. It's called the Ultimate Tomato Cage, if y'all can read that. The Ultimate Tomato Cage. These are where you can actually put the cage together. And it comes with 3 little stakes. What I had been doing is I was just taking the stakes, separating them. But out by the trees for the winter, what I did was I had so many of these things for 50 cents each. I can't remember how many I got. I got basically everything they had, I got it. And what you can do is, they come with these things like this. And all they are is just little snaps. And you can put, if you wanna put 5, 6, 7, 8, you just snap these in, you snap it on there, and then you connect it to another one. You connect it to another one. I mean, however big your plant is. So what makes these, to me, better than the tomato cages, the iron or the galvanized ones, is that these you can actually put them on. One second. All right, so what makes these better than the galvanized is that these you can actually farm these around your mature plants. So if you got a huge plant that's real big, you won't be able to get those tomato cages over it because it's too big. But with these, you can actually, if you look at how they have it, once you build around your tomato cage, then you put these in to hold up certain limbs that you want, which I think is really, really, really cool. But I got a lot of those. Right now, all of these are around my citrus trees. I actually built the cage around the citrus trees and then threw over sheets and blankets, all that stuff to keep my citrus straight. Next, as you know, we got a lot of pots. But also we got some Epsom salt. We're gonna be putting this in the ground this year. This came from the Dollar General, 90% off. So I paid, I think it was supposed to be $5, so we paid 50 cents a bag for this. I've actually used the bag. I gave my neighbor a bag, and we got 3 left for this growing season. Everything else, I'm gonna bring y'all in real close because I'm not gonna be able to just keep bringing all this stuff back and forth. So I'm gonna bring y'all in real close and I'm gonna let y'all get a close-up of everything that we have. So come on, check it out. All right, so here we are. We're starting from here. We got some seed starter pots. I don't really need those. I did try to start some tomatoes in them and they're in the high tunnel. I'm kind of liking that you have to keep them really wet. Before I never used them because to me it would hold my roots, but now I think I'm kind of understanding how to use these natural fiber pots. Also, every year I just load up on these. These are just hoses, 6 cents, so that was 60 cents. So all this stuff was 90% off. I just loaded up. I wanted to use these tubs as strawberry planters, but right now they're doing so good holding my stuff in place, separating everything. I'm just leaving it like that. I got hose menders, I got stuff everywhere. Some ceiling hooks for some hanging planters that we want to try to do this year. Some more, these should be here. I actually even bought some of this. I'm gonna give it a try just because of what it was, 25 cents. It's just hummingbird nectar. I'm gonna try to use that this year. We do have some little things for the hummingbirds to eat out of. Also, of course, more pruners, meat thermometer, more shears. These are shovels and little garden rakes. More pruners. We got a thing full of pruners. And these are the hanging planters we actually can use to hang if we want to plant something. I probably won't do that this year. Maybe for the fall, I might utilize these for some greens or lettuce or something like that. But it also came with the little pots if you want to just sit it like that too. This was something that I loved getting for 10 cents. And it's just, I've been using these already. These are just twist ties. And basically what's so cool about this, you can pull that out. You never have to worry about it going all over the place. And then once you put it in through the little cutter, you basically just pressed it. Let me put it through, press. And you can tie anything you want to tie. So I've been using that. And back here, let me move this. Back here is filled, I mean just filled to the brim with ties, and I got some of these as well. So that was a good buy. You gotta find ways to lessen your gardening. Let me talk about some more deals. I think y'all saw this on my last video. These we got for $1 each, and I'm gonna use this. It's supposed to be organic. So what you do is you put this in the hole when you plant your tomatoes. So with every tomato, every pepper, I'm probably gonna use a good bit of this because I got a whole lot of them. More than actually you see up here. Just don't know where they at. I think I stacked everything up here, but some stuff isn't stacked up here. I'm gonna do a video on these, and that's why I just left them right here. These are tree watering bags. I think I saved at least 2 trees so far using these. And basically you set them up, you fill them up with water, and over the course of, this says for 2 weeks. So during the summertime, I had a fig tree that was, on his last leg. I put this bag out and it started sprouting leaves. I had a pomelo tree on his last leg. I put this on it, it started sprouting leaves. So I'm not, I guess, a representative of the company, but hell of a job on this product. It's a must-have, especially if you don't have watering or irrigation or a hose pipe or a water hose to get out to your trees that are far out on your property. That's a must-have. Also got a lot of deer netting, garden netting. This is a must-have if you're in the country. I'm not that far out in the country. I wish I was a little bit further, but obviously I'm far enough out to be having these problems. So I got this. Also, I got a lot of garden netting. This is just that 14 by 14 garden netting. You're gonna see me using this a whole lot this year. So if you wonder where I got it from, I got it from Walmart on clearance. You can see it was original $6.82. We got them for $1. Now also, I encourage you, when you go to Walmart and you see something on sale, it's saying $3. If you're seeing something on sale, don't just take that as the gospel. Because sometimes when they mark stuff on sale, they don't mark it on sale twice. What you're seeing up here, these pump sprayers, my brother actually just came one day and he was like, man, look, I stopped at this dollar store, I think up in Texas somewhere, and he said, man, these was like $1, so I just got them all for you because I know you be using it. I'm like, cool, thanks. So a lot of garden sprayers. I got one that came out of the box to show you how it looks. So this is that garden sprayer. It's a 1 gallon. This is how it actually looks. I'm gonna be using that this year as well. All right, so I was telling you, I'm gonna save these for later. I was telling you, when you go to Walmart and you see something on sale, don't take it as gospel all the time. Find those little not self checkouts, but you know they have the find my price tools. Find those little find your price tools and go check these, because this thing was saying $5. I needed some garden fabric for something that I'm trying to do in the high tunnel, and this is the ultimate. This is the 2020 year. Most of our garden fabrics be 1 year, 5 year, 10 years. It starts to get real pricey. As you can see, 1983 was the original price. Would you guess that I got this for $2 a piece? $2 a piece. When I went and looked and I passed it, you know, beep, like that rung up as $2. And Beverly was with me, was buying all kind of other stuff that was on sale for the kids, like bubbles and stuff like that. And I went and got a whole nother basket, and I put all, I've used some of these. I got about 30 of them, so it came up to about $60, which is kind of pricey, right? But let me show you something. I just told you, let me see right here, $60 would have got me 3 of these. This all $60 would have got me. I'm walking out of Walmart, right? $60 shorter, and I got 3 of these. When at the same time I went in Walmart and spent $60, and I've been giving some of these things away. I've been using some of them, and I still have about 20 left, because I went back again and got some more. You know when you like hesitant and you got such a good deal, you don't get it all, you like, you know, you just leave a few of them. I went back and I'm like, dang, nobody still ain't got these, because of the $5 marking. I believe that's what it was. People was looking like $5. Still ain't a deal yet. Well, if they would have checked the price on it, they would have saw it was actually $2. All right. So something else that we have, I can move some of this stuff down. I got a lot of these I've actually been using. This one is poison. I know because of how I got it marked. End up getting this. I'm gonna try to use this. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but it's like a timer thing. I'm gonna try to see if I can use that and utilize it this year. At least I have it. That's the most important thing, is I have it on hand if I want to give it a go, do a little reading and see how it works, especially for the high tunnel. But we got some organic tomato and vegetable fertilizer. We're gonna put that down this year. I've got some citrus fertilizer, $2. You can see that. Put that down. We're gonna put that down when the trees start to blush out. Also, they had 50 cent was garden stakes. If you're gonna buy this fabric, you got to get the garden staples. Other than that, you gotta have some rocks or something to keep it from blowing away. These were 50 cent or 25 cent, but I'm gonna say 50 cent for the sake of the video. We got these. Also, I have a whole bunch of these. I've never used this product before. It's Super Thrive. We don't know if it's, from the research I've been looking at, it's like taking vitamins, like taking a multivitamin. It's not really organic, like eating turmeric, but I guess it's like taking a turmeric vitamin, so to speak, like the supplement. It's not really organic or inorganic. It's kind of one of those, it's just a vitamin. So we got a lot of those. These were regularly $10 and something. We end up getting these for $1 a piece. I remember because I came home and I researched it before I went in to buy more, and when I found out more about it, I went back and got the rest that they had. Also, a good buy was this. If you have your soluble or your water soluble fertilizers, like this is old. I had this like 2 years, but you get my drift. The ones that are like this, that are water soluble, you can actually put them up in here and spray with this. All your fish emulsion, add some water, add some fish emulsion. You can spray your garden with this. This is a good deal for me, especially. I have challenges with fertilizing, so this makes it a little bit more pleasurable, I would say, because I'm watching the water going, and I don't know, maybe it's just a mind thing, but it makes me feel better fertilizing because I look professional when I'm out using that. Also got more fertilizer here. This was a steal. These I paid full price at Harbor Freight. I've been wanting to get these. These are just soaker hoses. They cost $8.99 at Harbor Freight, and they're good for me in the high tunnel because I can just roll them down on my rows, and they water pretty good. This is what I needed to get a better one. In order to get the water to my high tunnel. So these were on sale. They was $15, but I think I paid $3.50 a piece. The most the guy would give me was, I think, 75% off on these. So I got about 10 of these. I didn't need this much, but when he dropped the price for me, I went ahead on and got them because I don't need it to really last. These are not good if you're trying to get them to last and do something like a commercial type deal with. But for me, I just need them to bring my water to the back. So I won't be moving these much, but to maybe cut grass. I got a lot of other stuff. Let me back this up. All right, so I got a lot of other stuff. Like here, I'll show you. Just all kind of little things that I don't know if I'm gonna need. This is something that's cool. If you ever see these on sale at your local store, these were 75 cents. These were $1. These are good around your trees, around your young trees. It's just a tree trunk protector, and for people like me, I like to weed eat around the trees to keep from picking up the grass. These are good because you unroll this and you wrap it around your tree like such. If my arm was the tree, you wrap it around the tree, and that way when you come with your weed eater, you know, you can pop, 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 pop. It won't do anything, right? As if it was like this. You see how they scratched me all up? You would tear the trunk of that tree up and probably damage your tree. So this is a must-have. If you can find this on sale on a deal, I would tell you get this. $1, I couldn't beat it. I got it. Lastly, what I had to buy, something that I'm buying this year. The last years I've been putting down lime, but I've been using that white lime, that powdered lime. I'm done with that. That Perlite has already got enough powder in it. Let me show you something here. This is one of the best products you can find. More than likely it's gonna be at your nursery. I don't know if I've seen it at Home Depot or Lowe's or Walmart, but this is called, you read right here, pelletized dolomite lime. So it's pelletized lime. It's not like that white lime. I got one open, I'll show you how it looks. So let's focus over here. That way I can show you a little bit better. Get some of this stuff out of here. This is my sprayer for my walls. Tops for my feed bucket. Alright, so we got the Perlite. This is the, I keep this right here as a reminder that you have to put your money where your mouth is, right? I've been wanting to get this for the longest, but I'm like, if I'm not finding it on clearance, I'm not getting it. This year I wanted to try something different, planting some of my fruit trees. So I had to get it. I wanted to start doing seed starting, getting better germination on my seed starting, and get my seeds to last longer. I had to do it because I wanted to make my own mix. So what this is Perlite. Everybody know that Perlite is that powdery, I hate it, but that stuff, like little pebbles. I don't like how powdery it is. Then I got the vermiculite. I think the Perlite was $24.99 at the nursery, and $29.99 for the Perlite, and I think the vermiculite was $24. It was either or. One was $29, one was $24. This is the vermiculite. It blows in the wind easily. If you're on a windy day, you gotta go somewhere to work with this where it won't blow away so fast. That and the Perlite. But once you get it mixed into your soil, it's cool. And this lime. This is how pelletized lime looks. If you can see that, let me see if I can get you closer. Yeah, if you can see that, what I love about the pelletized lime, first off, it's not powdery like that white lime. It blows everywhere. This pelletized lime, and then when you put it on your garden and you start to water, it starts to like foam up, like activate, like it's water activated, so you can tell where it's at, that it's not running off and leaving. So I did like that. I got too much to show, but we got some tree little stakes that I'm gonna put down, just all kind of stuff that I got for what we would call nowadays pennies on a dollar. And basically, unless you're gardening like this, you almost gotta have more money than I have. If you're like me and you have children and you have bills, then you gotta find the ways. And a lot of times, one of the easiest ways to save money gardening is you gotta know what every Dollar General is in your city. If you live in a good sized city and you have 10 or 12 Dollar Generals in it, you need to know exactly where each one of those Dollar Generals are, and you have to have a route of which one is closest to the next one, or brings you in that circle. Start at the furthest one and work your way back to your house, or leave your house going one way and ride around and coming back to your house, you know, hitting the closest one last. That's what I've done. That's what has helped me tremendously keep my gardening prices down, as working on 3 acres, having this high tunnel that's huge, having these raised beds, having this front garden, having these trees, and everything is young. I don't have anything that's mature, so I can't really show you like full potential right now. So right now, while everything is growing, you gotta keep it growing, and that's what's hard. That's what hurts your pockets, is getting those fertilizers, getting those things. But I'm telling you, if you know what every Dollar General is, Family Dollars too, because you never know when you can get a sale. And just every now and then, you know, go into one, especially around those times I told you at the beginning of the video. Go into those stores and keep watching, keep checking. When those prices drop, if it dropped at one, it's probably done dropped at all of them. That's when it's time to make your move. Same way for your Home Depots. If you have a few Home Depots within that 15-mile radius, get on your game. Whenever one drops, basically you can check that other one. It's probably gonna have the same deals. Lowe's as well. Most of the time when Lowe's dropping their tree prices, Walmart's probably dropping theirs too. Everybody's kind of in the same game, trying to get ready. But know where those stores are and know which ones. Some Walmarts here don't even really carry that much gardening supplies. So I know which ones that really sell the trees. I know which Walmarts sell the soil the most. I know which ones sell the fertilizer the most, and that's what keeps me going, and that's why I can I can stack out this whole table full of supplies for basically stuff that should cost me in the thousands of dollars, because gardening, if you're gonna do it right, is gonna cost some money. So if I'm in the thousands of dollars, if I paid this stuff full price, and now I'm only spending $300-400 on a whole season of stuff. So that's how you win. That's the only way you win. And then you get your produce at the end, you know, so you can offset some of those costs by the produce that you're getting either now or 10 years from now, either now or 5 years from now, as your fruit trees start to develop and start to produce more and more. That's going to be so important. That's going to be so important. The most important thing about gardening is putting your money where your gardening mouth is, and hustling. Keeping your prices down, because if not, you won't be able to survive. You won't even be able to afford the water bill that it takes to water your garden. In reality, fertilizer, watering, and then the pet's gonna eat half of it. So you figure it out. You don't want to spend that much money and then cabbage loopers and hornworms and rabbits and rats and deers eat half of your stuff. So you want to, as best you can, keep your prices low, and today I just showed you how. So until next time, this is the last call for the garden haul, and spring is right there. Until spring, I won't do any videos putting any of this stuff out, applying this stuff. This is the video. I'm showing you everything that I use, everything that we're going to use this year. I'll probably get some other stuff. If you look at some of our other haul videos, I still have some of those organic fertilizers, like the bone meal and the blood meal, the Nature's Own kind. I'm going to put that out as well. We're going to try to see how lush we can get it this year, how productive we can get it. We got the whole families here this year. It's going to be the first year in a while, first spring that everybody's been together. So hopefully this year is gonna be that year. Thank y'all for watching, and as always, you know how to do it, baby. Grow, grow, grow. Peace.